Amelia, do you have a moment?
Yes, Mother. What do you need?
It's about my dear daughter, Sabila.
Has something happened to Sabila?
I think she needs a nice boyfriend. Do you know anyone who would be a good fit?
Even if you ask me suddenly like that. Is something wrong, Mother? Did Sabila say she wants a boyfriend?
No. I heard you're getting married soon, right?
Yes, I already told you about it, didn't I?
I asked around about your fiancé. He's quite well off, isn't he?
Well off? That's not the reason why I'm marrying him.
That doesn't matter. The problem is that you have a suitable partner while Sabila doesn't.
What? You're bringing that up again?
You are a worthless, useless woman who is only a stepchild. Sabila is my own daughter, and she's cute and charming. If you're going to have a happy marriage, Sabila must be happier than you. As my blood-related daughter, Sabila has the right to a happier marriage than you.
You're saying whatever you want as always.
Comparing me and Sabila until my wedding day? Our lives aren't yours to control. You've always favored Sabila over me, your stepchild, since we were little. This time you've gone too far. I'm disgusted. We can decide who we marry and how we live by ourselves. Shush. I won't allow any rebellion or excuses. I didn't ask for your opinion. Anyway, please introduce me to a well-qualified man. I didn't mean anything difficult. Even an acquaintance of your fiancé is fine. An IT company, you said? Ideally, I'd prefer a professional such as a doctor or lawyer. Regardless of the profession, please choose an elite over your fiancé.
Listen, Mom, I think Sabila should decide about her own marriage. I understand you're worried because she's your precious daughter, but...
Yes, that's right. I'm worried, don't you understand? Sabila is my precious, adorable daughter, and I'm worried about her. That's why I want her to be happier than you.
Well, you didn't even meet my fiancé because you weren't interested, remember?
Of course you and your fiancé don't matter to me. I'm talking about Sabila now. She's the child I carried and gave birth to, and she is my greatest masterpiece. She's so cute and lovely, just like me. Oh, my precious child.
Okay, I got it.
So, you want me to introduce you to an acquaintance of my fiancé? Don't say such stupid things. If you introduce a random acquaintance, I won't accept it. What kind of man do you prefer? The condition is a high income and wealthy family background.
Huh? It's not easy to find such a man with those conditions.
What are you saying? What are you saying? You're going to marry a man with those conditions, right? There's no reason why Sabila, who shares my blood, can't marry a man better than that.
Okay, I got it. It's not easy to find a man with those conditions, so don't expect too much. More importantly, are you sure that's what Sabila wants?
There's no need to ask. High income and a wealthy family, these are a must. Please find a high-quality marriage partner for your sister, Amelia. Otherwise, she will be unhappy.
Wait a minute, Mother? Stop making assumptions and please listen to Sabila's opinion a little.
Once we've decided on her marriage partner, the next thing to do is the wedding venue.
You're not listening to me at all.
I'm searching frantically for a good man for Sabila's sake. You got it, Amelia? Hey, Amelia?
Yes, Mother, what is it?
What happened with the man you were talking about the other day?
What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. You were talking about a potential marriage partner for Sabila. There must be some good men out there, right?
Well, the condition you mentioned before, it's a bit difficult, stepmother.
What? What are you talking about? Hurry up and find someone. I want her to get married around the same time as you, or even earlier. Anyway, I don't want Sabila to fall behind you.
Even so, there aren't any men who meet the criteria you mentioned.
How could you say that? Don't you care about Sabila? Don't say that, please. Compared to the cute and charming Sabila, you're not much of a woman. And yet, even someone like you can marry a man from an elite company. There's no reason why Sabila, who shares my blood, can't do it, right?
Is that really an appropriate way to ask someone for a favor? Some things never change. I understand that you love Sabila, but aren't you underestimating me a bit too much? Even my fiancé's colleagues, it's hard to find a man with such good condition. I'm trying my best too. It's all right. You just need more spirit and determination. You never change. What's with the sigh? Don't be rude. Besides, you only started talking about this after I decided to get married. What do you mean? I'm trying to get Sabila married because you're getting married. I heard rumors about your fiancé. He has a good salary and comes from a wealthy family, doesn't he? Sabila deserves to marry someone even better and be happy. I made the criteria based on your fiancé. Basically, what you're doing is wrong, Mother. Oh, what are you talking about? Did you ask Sabila's opinion on this? She might have her heart set on someone. You shouldn't just assume and make decisions without confirming that. Shut up! Who do you think raised you well? Forgetting the gratitude for how you were raised and saying whatever you want. As someone who shares my blood, Sabila deserves a better marriage prospect than you, don't you think? It's you who are talking nonsense! My father is my real father, and you're the one who came into our family later on. If you're going to discriminate based on blood relations, then I should have something to say too. Oh my, Amelia? Why are you getting so upset? I was just kidding, just kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm serious. If you keep bothering me, I'll tell Dad. Just a few words will do. Oh, just tell him then. Let's see whose side he takes. Why don't you try? I'll report how you were abusive towards Sabila. What? Who's abusive? When Sabila rebelled, you hit her and forced her to do things against her will. Dad hates that kind of behavior. You know what I mean? Wait a minute. That's not relevant now. I'm done. I won't ask you anymore. I'll find a better man than your fiancé over here. Hey, Amelia! Answer me already! You're so slow! I'm tired of dealing with you. What is it, Mother? Amelia, have you become willing to give up your fiancé to Sabila? What? What are you talking about now? Oh, don't you know? I'm saying that I want you to give up your fiancé to Sabila. But earlier, weren't you so worked up about finding someone for Sabila yourself? I tried looking for myself, but I couldn't find any suitable men, so I thought I would ask you to give your fiancé to Sabila. What? Why would it come to that? Oh, Amelia, why are you angry? Don't you think it's a good idea? You don't have to bother finding a good man for her. I think it's a great idea. I won't give up my fiancé. Oh, why not? Don't be so stubborn. Give him up for the sake of your sister. You're her older sister, right? Don't you think it's shameful to be so stubborn? Don't be ridiculous. Stop saying such incomprehensible things. What sister would give away her own fiancé? But there's no other man better than your fiancé. That means Sabila has no choice but to marry your fiancé, right? Your fiancé would be happier marrying Sabila than you. That's right. That gentleman would want to marry Sabila. I'm truly disgusted. What's wrong with your head? Even though we're not married yet, we've made a promise for the future. He won't easily switch to another woman, even if it's Sabila. Oh my, you're quite confident, aren't you? For someone like you, Amelia. What do you mean, for someone like me? If you're that confident, why don't you send his contact information to Sabila and see how it goes? Contact information? Why? Don't you get it? Amelia, I thought you were smart, but... How could I possibly understand? That's so absurd! Okay, let me explain. Once they make contact and get to know each other, he'll realize that Sabila is better for him. After all, she looks better and has a charming personality. She takes after me, you know. So do you understand now? Send Sabila the fiancé's contact information right away. That's it! Sabila will be happier than Amelia for sure! I'm so glad! I was a little worried about what would happen. Thank goodness we found a man who will make Sabila happy. Thank you, Amelia. Do whatever you want. I'm speechless with disgust. Really, I can't believe this person is my mother. Take a look at this. What's this? Wedding dress photos? Over 50 of them? What's this? An insane number! I thought I hadn't heard from you in 2 weeks. What are you thinking, Mother?
Amelia, did you look at the dress photos?
Yes, there are a lot of photos, but they're lovely wedding dresses, aren't they? I can't believe it. Did you prepare all this for my wedding?
What are you talking about, you fool? It's obviously for Sibila's dress. Do you think I'd lift a finger for you?
I see. I was foolish to even hope for a second. So, has Sibila found a husband?
I can't stop laughing. Hey, Amelia, what do you think of this dress?
I think it's lovely, but...
Of course you do, of course you do. I picked it out. It's for my cute, adorable Sibila. Don't you think I have good taste, Amelia?
Yes, I suppose. So, about Sibila's partner...
That girl already has a boyfriend, and he's super elite. Hey, Amelia, do you want to know what kind of man he is? You want to know, don't you? It's about your cute little sister, after all.
Sure, what's he like?
He's an elite lawyer. That's why we don't need your silly fiancé. I'm so proud of her, as expected of my daughter with my blood. She found a wealthy partner to make things easier for me. It was worth all the hard work of raising her. Me and Sibila were going to be happy. How wonderful that would be. I've been working hard for this moment. Oh, I just thought of something great. Hey, Amelia, your wedding is coming up soon, isn't it?
Yes, it's soon.
Why don't you have a joint wedding with Sibila? I think it's a wonderful idea. What do you think, Amelia?
Of course, it's fine. Actually, Sibila also proposed a joint wedding ceremony, and I've agreed to it.
You've become quite understanding, haven't you?
I think a joint wedding ceremony with my sister is a lovely idea.
Poor thing. Wouldn't you be embarrassed, though?
Huh? Why would I be embarrassed?
Isn't it obvious? Sibila's partner makes more money than yours. He's even a lawyer. Your partner is just a company employee, right? If you focus on the bride, your sister is cuter and more charming than you. You'll definitely be embarrassed.
I can't keep up with mother's thoughts and emotions, as always. Well, I gave up a long time ago. Anyway, my partner is also in favor of the joint wedding ceremony, and I think it'll be easier for our relatives and friends to gather if we have it together.
Well, I was just concerned, but I understand why you would give up easily. The only thing you have over Sibila is your intelligence. Sibila, who takes after me, is cute, beautiful, and charming. You don't stand a chance against her.
Enough with the sarcasm, please. By the way, about the wedding guests, could you tell me your wishes, Mother? We need to inform the venue about the number of guests.
It's not your wedding, it's Sibila's wedding guests. We have to make the wedding lively and glamorous. And to make it more glamorous, we need more people. From my brothers and sisters to my nieces and nephews, even our friends will attend. Should we also invite the neighbors to increase the number of guests? We need to have a large number of guests to make the party spectacular. And the wedding photos won't look good if the number of guests is small. Oh, we're going to be so busy. Even it's all for Sibila, your wedding will be exciting too, Amelia. In the end, you'll be thanking me.
Yes, I always appreciate everything you do, Mother.
Hey, Amelia, answer me. What are you doing at a time like this?
What's wrong? You look furious. Today is a wedding day, a happy occasion, right?
Amelia, what the hell is going on? Explain it to me.
Why are you angry, Mother? It's a commemorative day for Sibila and me to be happy.
Don't play dumb. Sibila's partner is a woman. Don't say you knew it.
Oh, she's a wonderful person.
That means there will be 3 brides. Explain this to me so that I can understand.
I'm not sure I can explain it to you in a way you'll accept, but I think you already know. Sibila is gay. She came out to me when we were teenagers. She thought something was wrong with her because everyone she fell in love with was a woman. She was really worried. Recently, same-sex marriage has become legal, but discrimination is still rampant. She couldn't confess her feelings to the person she loved, and she struggled and cried. However, she changed after meeting her current girlfriend. She is brave and kind, so Sibila was able to change as well. She wants to help others with similar struggles by getting married to her same-sex partner and coming out to those around her. It's a beautiful goal. So I want to support and help Sibila too.
I asked her partner for help, and I was very happy when she said she wanted to cooperate. So we decided to invite as many people as possible and come out during the wedding. That kind of thing, your father won't approve. I hate to say it, but Dad knows about it. That's a lie! There's no way he would know about this! Why don't you ask Dad then? When my sister and her partner decided to get married, they went to see Dad and told him everything. They went to see him? I didn't hear anything about this! Dad has a generous heart and he accepted them. He said, your life is your own. Be happy with the person you've chosen. Those are wonderful words, aren't they? Your dad knows about all this? Wait, was I the only one who wasn't told? And on the day of the wedding like this, it's too cruel! Why didn't you say something? Why? Because if we told you, you would have made a fuss all by yourself, right? It would have been annoying and troublesome, so we kept it a secret until the last minute. What? Who are you calling annoying? I see, I get it, so that's what's going on. You're the one who planned all this, aren't you? Only someone as sneaky and mean as you could do something like this. It wasn't just me who decided, it was unanimous. Unanimous? Why am I the only one being left out? Your dad, he betrayed me too? This can't be happening. It's impossible. Everyone deceived me? Why did this happen? I just wanted my daughter to be happy. I raised her with so much love. Where did I go wrong? If you don't understand, I'll explain it to you, Mother. You just get what you deserve. What? Why do I deserve this when I haven't done anything wrong? I have raised my daughter to this day thinking only of her happiness. No. What you were thinking about wasn't your daughter's happiness. It was all about your own happiness. That's not true! You discriminated between me, your stepchild, and your biological daughter, Sabila, and physically abused Sabila to raise her the way you wanted her to be. Your actions have led to today's result. Please, let Sabila be free. If you truly care about your daughter's happiness, you should do that. Shut up! You're so annoying! What do you know? It was really tough for me to raise Sabila alone after I divorced my ex-husband. I was happy when I finally got to marry your father. But you got in the way. Because you were always around your father, I was lonely. It's your fault. You're the bad one. I hope you'll become unhappy. I am technically your daughter, right? You said you have always lived your life thinking only of your daughter's happiness, didn't you? Don't make me laugh. In the end, your own happiness was more important than ours. Contacting each other will only make us unhappy. Let's stop, shall we? Let's never see each other again and be happy. That's what will make Sabila happy too. Goodbye, Mother. Amelia, I actually wanted to talk to you about something. Oh, Mother, you don't seem to be feeling well. Is something wrong? It's about Sabila. What happened to Sabila? I can't stop crying because I'm so sad. Are you crying, Mother? Sabila? Mother, I don't understand you if you keep crying. Please tell me what happened. Actually, Sabila left home. I don't know what to do. What do you mean? It's natural for her to leave home now that she's married, isn't it? But she cut off all ties with me. What should I do, Amelia? Please think of something. Cut off all ties? The gentle and kind Sabila did that? Is that true? I wouldn't lie in such a terrible situation. Please think more carefully about this. To be cut off by a daughter who shares the same blood. Oh, what should I do? I see what you mean, Mother. Sabila cut ties with you. I know it's painful for you, but please face reality. Sabila is fed up with you, Mother. Fed up? Why would she hate me? I raised her with great care. Don't say such foolish things. There's no way Sabila would think of me like that. There's no way? But didn't you say that she cut ties with you and left? Well... It can't be helped. Let her go. Stop restraining Sabila and let her be free. This is no joke. What about my life? What are my plans? What plans? I was going to be taken care of by her husband, who was an elite lawyer. I worked hard and struggled to raise that child when she was young, all for that purpose. In the end, it was for yourself that you worked hard to raise Sibila, not for her. I understand why Sibila has given up on you. Don't talk like you know it all! What will happen to me from now on? Hey, Amelia, won't you persuade Sibila to come back? Persuade her? I want you to persuade that strange woman, the creepy lesbian, to break up with Sibila and make her come back home. That's impossible. Why? Don't say that so easily. It all depends on whether or not the family can live together, you know? Family? Didn't you just call that woman a creepy lesbian a moment ago? Referring to our family? That's not it. That was about the other woman, not Sibila. Sibila is a lesbian too, you know. Does that disgust you so much? No, that's not it. Yes, Sibila must have been deceived. Sibila married her girlfriend of her own free will and left the house by her own choice. Let me give you some advice. Your discriminatory thoughts and remarks will surely bring harm to you. Why are you being so arrogant? I didn't ask for your opinion. You should persuade Sibila to come back. Remember what you said at the wedding ceremony? Wedding ceremony? What are you talking about? Let's live happily without ever seeing each other again, remember? Never seeing each other again? Why, we're family, aren't we? Because meeting each other will only bring unhappiness. If I'm abandoned by my family, I'll be unhappy. It may be difficult for you, who has relied on me, Sibila, and father for so long, but if you continue this kind of relationship, you will only become more and more unhappy. So let's stop this now. I'll cut ties with you two. What? Not just Sibila, but you two? What will happen to me then? Goodbye, Mother. Let's both be happy. Let's stop this involvement for that purpose. Wait a minute! If you all abandon me, what will happen to me? I'm sorry for my mother, but I rejected her calls and deleted her contact information. She was contacting me so persistently, but I had to toughen up and reject it all. When Dad heard about it, he was surprised at first, but Sibila and I told him everything about the hardships we went through and how we were raised. He remarried when we were still very young that we were still seeking our parents' affection. That's when Mother started to thoroughly discriminate me between Sibila and ignored me. Meanwhile, Sibila was also beaten and abused if she didn't do what Mother wanted, so we sisters were always afraid. We even asked Dad for help, but Mother interfered and managed to make everything look like my fault. But you know, now that I'm an adult, I realize that those hardships made my bond with Sibila stronger. I have to thank Mother for that. Sibila and I told everything to Dad after the wedding ceremony. Dad apologized for his own inadequacies and was furious at Mother, and they got divorced. Sibila cut ties with Mother as she had declared. Same-sex marriage is still not widely recognized in society, so I was worried about them, but they are happy. Supporting her partner, who is a successful lawyer, Sibila's life is fulfilling too. Our couples get along great, and we often have fun together. We have dinner parties at each other's homes and enjoy vacations together. Oh, by the way, Dad is going to remarry soon. Of course, after the divorce is finalized. We are planning a remarriage party. I'm so excited about it.